Hi guys, my name is Chelsea and I'm from the Natrona County Public Library, and today I would like to show you a couple of different tie-dyeing techniques. So I have a tulip tie-dye kit and I've already prepped it and I've filled some of my bottles that I'm going to use. I have some ice because we're going to tie-dye with ice today. I have my rubber bands. I have my materials. I am going to be doing a pillowcase and a t-shirt and a mask. These I've already soaked and I got the water out. I wrung them out really, really good. And I have my plastic bags to put them in to soak overnight. I've also prepped my surface. I have my tablecloth down. I have this big pan, and inside I have a couple of styrofoam bowls so this rack will sit up higher so my materials don't sit in the tie-dye and make a big fat mess. So when I do it, it looks like this. All right, I have my apron on. I'm going to put my gloves on now so we can get our materials ready. Oh wait, first we're going to get our materials ready. Okay, so for our first one, our t-shirt, you're going to want to lay it down flat. Make a little room here. And the neat thing about this technique is you don't have to use rubber bands. We're going to put ice on this shirt and it's going to help dilute the tie-dye and give you a different effect. So all you have to do is just scrunch it together. I'm just scrunching, scrunching, scrunching. Now I notice I need to adjust it just a little bit more and move my bowls out of the way because I don't want my shirt over the styrofoam bowls or else it's going to sit in the tie-dye, which defeats the purpose of using a rack. Oh, I got some rubber bands in there. That's fine. So I think I've got it pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. It looks pretty nice. Got it all squished. This is what it looks like, what mine looks like anyway. Peek under to make sure your shirt isn't touching the bottom of the pan. And if it is, just fold it up a little bit more. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to put ice cubes all over the shirt. Now, this is what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to put my gloves on because I'm going to be touching the dye. Now you can use as many colors as you want when you are putting your dye on. I think I'm going to try just one color and I'm going to saturate the whole thing because I think with the ice, it'll make it lighter colors in different spots. So I'm going to do mine all in purple. Perfect. See, good thing I'm wearing gloves. Give it a good little shake, and then just start squirting it. perfect. And that's it. Now we're gonna let this sit and let the ice completely melt. I will probably let mine sit overnight, that way the color stays saturated. And then I'll show you what this looks like in our next video, in our next clip. How easy was that? Not too bad. So my gloves are filthy and I don't have a sink nearby. So I'm going to take them off and I'm going to use a different pair so I don't get tie-dye everywhere. And next I'm going to do a pillowcase. Just a plain white pillowcase. So all of this tie-dye works best if it's 100% cotton or the majority cotton. It just holds the dye a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to teach you the swirl technique. I have it down flat. I have my rubber bands handy. All you have to do is you can find the middle or where you want the swirl. You're going to pick it up just a little bit and you're going to start twisting it. And then you just keep twisting it. Just like that. Now you're going to take your rubber bands and we're going to put them over. And I found that 3 works the best. So I'm going to go 1. That's pretty good. And then you're going to make it look like a pizza. All the while you want your middle piece to be able to, your middle spiral, you should still be able to see. All right, here's 2. We're just trying to hold it in place here. And this last one, I think I can get to hold the ends. There, I'm going to tuck this one in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then this is what the bottom looks like. I accidentally put it in the purple dye I just used. That's okay. So there's this, and now get your gloves on again. I'm going to put it in just like so. And I'm going to use 3 colors. So when I do this, I'm going to do the opposite sides the same color. Right here and right here. The pieces should be all about the same size, and if they're not, that's okay. It's going to turn out awesome. So that's what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to flip it over in kind of a new area. And now I'm going to do the other side. All right, now we're going to put it in a bag. Very carefully lift it up out of the goop. That's what it looks like. Put it here, tie it up. Let this sit for 6 to 8 hours or overnight, and then we're going to open it back up, cut off the rubber bands, and rinse it with some water, and then we can wash it. All right, my gloves are filthy again. So I'm going to take these off. And the last thing we're going to make is a mask. We're going to tie-dye a mask. I haven't done one of these before, so this should be fun. Interesting. So for this one, I think I have enough room over here. I'm going to do it off to the side of my pan since this is filled with stuff. And I thought it would be neat if this one had stripes. So I'm going to show you how to make stripes. And I think this will probably be one of the easier ones, easier tie-dyeing techniques. You take your piece and then you just start fan folding it. So up and then down, up, down, up, down. And then I'm just going to wiggle the earpieces in there. And then you're going to take your rubber band and you're going to section it. Got one here. I'm going to go around a few times though. And then I've got another one here. That looks pretty good. So I have 3 different sections. And I think I'm going to do 3 different colors. Perfect. Now I'm going to put that in another bag to sit overnight. I'm going to take my gloves off. There we go. Tie it up, let it sit overnight, and then I'm excited to see what these look like. So next time I see you, I'll unveil the beautiful creations we made. Thank you, guys. All right, it's been sitting overnight. I'm going to take this to the sink and we will rinse them out. Okay, I have my gloves on and now we're going to rinse out our tie-dye. You want to rinse it out until the water runs clear. Ooh, oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Love it already. It's probably going to take a while to get all of the dye out. All right, I finished rinsing all of the items out, and now I want to show you what they look like. So our pillowcase that we did with the swirl turned out like this. Isn't that beautiful? And then the shirt turned out really cool. This is only using one color with the ice cubes. You can see some more pinks and blues in there. And then I have a couple of masks that I did. So this one was with ice cubes. And you can see that there's some dark spots on here. And I think it's because the dye wasn't shaken up all the way. So a couple of bursts of the powder came out, and so we have some dots on our mask. But this one turned out neat. And so did this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun. Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing. So you're going to wash these in cold water in your washing machine. Wash them by themselves. Don't put any other clothes with them. And then they should be ready to be worn and used. Okay, thank you guys. See you next time.